Howdy y'all, and welcome to Lax Lives. I think it's time we play a little 7 Days to Die. Oh man, I think it's time I repair this axe. Or not axe. Well, I guess I can prepare my axe too. Here, why don't we get a couple of ingots worth of scrap metal going here. Is it scrap metal? Scrap. Oh crap. No. That was close. That was really close. I almost wasted ingots. Alright. Let's see. Is there like a... You know what? I need the ability to mark on my map which houses I have been in. Or like spray paint, so I can spray paint that it's been scavenged. I think that would be really useful. Instead of looking from door to door, seeing whether or not I've broken the doors in. I think that would be extremely helpful. I'm a little surprised that we logged in with no zombies running around. Come on, get out of the way. So, I rather enjoyed Sunday night's Walking Dead. Ooh, we're just about to make a bunch of those. They had some fallout from the previous episode, and they oh man, those people in that town are not nice people. Here, can you hold on this? They basically... They're at their breaking point in a different... Oh no. Okay. Whew. Thought for a second there I might have broken something, but no, we're good. Okay, and then you guys gotta come up here. Switch into metal strips. And then we'll be good. But they've been hiding out behind their wall. You know, I don't think I need these cobwebs, and they're just taking up room, so I'm just gonna leave them. I feel bad for it because I'd never really had them before, but and my hoarder instincts are just screaming to take those with me. But I won't. I will leave them behind. Yeah, they had a few different things go down this this episode. Let's see if I can remember them all. It's been a couple days since I watched it. Well, first off, they had I don't know what the guy's name is, who was out with Glenn. Ooh, look, I remembered his name this week. I don't know why I can't remember Glenn's name. Glenn and those... Oh no, what did I do here? Why do I have scrap iron? Did I just scrap iron my axe? What the heck did I do? You were supposed to repair my axe. Dang it. I just turned my axe. Now I'm going to have to make a new axe. I don't have... any sticks. Or wood, for that matter. Right? Yeah. And now I don't have an axe to chop down a tree. Joy. Or bust into any buildings for that matter. Great. So, anyways... Yeah, I'd love to search in there, but I don't have an axe at the moment. I need to go back outside and get some wood. And to do that, I've got to knock down some bushes with my bare hand. You know, you can't swing with this scrap metal stuff. Here, I'll use a pipe. Oh, you can't use a pipe. Really? I need a bush. There we go. I need space. Here, let's eat this. But so Glenn and them got back, and of course they had lost Noah, and they lost Noah, and they lost the governor's son, and yeah, stick. Oh, I also need grass. Got that. And then I'm also going to need a stone. Stone. And I think it's got to be a sharp stone, right? You know, get in my inventory there. Stop hassling me. And then I need... It's this, this, and this. Yes. Alright. And now we'll chop this down. And so they told different stories. And the guy from the town straight up lied about what went down and blamed everything on them. And is there a reason that I decided I needed a stone axe at all? That's just weird. I just made a stone axe. I could have gone straight to this just by knocking down a couple of more bushes. I really don't know what my plan there was. Anyways, so he blamed everything on Glenn, and you know, nothing was his fault. If Glenn had just done what he was told, they'd have been fine. Ignoring the fact it was the governor's son who shot a grenade that set the whole thing off, and then that guy freaking out and not remaining calm, that got people killed. But later Glenn confronted him and, you know, was like, the five people that are dead are on you, and you have to live with that, but you're not going outside the walls ever again. Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. He was telling the governor that she's got to get rid of them, that they are evil people. And we had the preacher, or priest, or whatever he is. He wears a collar, so I'm not sure. I totally didn't pay attention to what kind of church he was at. I don't remember, was it... I don't remember which churches wear outfits like that. Catholic Episcopalian, maybe? I don't know. And, so he told the governor last week that she needed to get rid of them because they were evil people. And then, Carol told Rick last week that the only surgeon in town was abusing his wife, and everybody in the town knows it, and they're just letting it happen because he's the surgeon, and they're afraid to do without a surgeon. And so there was a big to-do about that. Rick confronted the governor over it, and she's like, what are you going to do? He's like, well, I'm going to separate him. What are you going to do when he doesn't stop? Then I'm going to kill him. And so she says that you can't kill him, and he's like, well, what would you have us do then? And let it continue. And she tells him no, they'd exile him. Although I don't see why they couldn't just, like, lock him up. And, I mean, it's... they need his surgical skills, right? But he definitely shouldn't be allowed to abuse his wife and kid, which apparently is what he's doing. Maybe not the kid, but definitely the wife. And so Rick, of course, okay, sticks should be done. I made too many sticks. Sticks, you gotta go. Sorry. Stone axe, you gotta go. Thank you for your service. And then, what else went down? The kid came to talk to Carol again, and Carol told Rick that the mother put a lock on the inside of the kid's closet so he can be safe from that guy, and that the kid had been there to ask for a gun so he could protect his mother, and that one time he came out because they had been arguing, and there's a barn in this town. Weird. And the arguing had stopped abruptly. And so he went out to see what had happened, and his mother was unconscious on the floor. And his father was just sitting there in his chair, apparently. And then I can't remember. I think Sasha, yeah, Sasha was out. Sasha was out in the church tower, and she'd stayed there the entire day and night. And so she was struggling to stay awake, maybe. I think that's what she was doing when they showed her. And she... have I hit all the places now? Yeah. I've already searched that one. And so, go check the front of this thing here. Let's see what we got going. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been all around this place. Alright. Well then, we shall continue on our path. We did not find the final magnum part I need. Dang you, town. But yeah, it was, she disappeared, and I forget who came and told her. I want to say it was the woman that was with Abraham, but I don't remember what her name is, because I'm horrible with names. I only remember Abraham's name because I used to watch him on another TV show, and I really enjoyed whatever that show was called. It was a cop show, and he was really good in it. He's really good in this as Abraham too, but they went and found Sasha, and she was out killing zombies, and so Michonne's standing there, and she remembers her rage she feels against zombies, and she has a bunch of flashbacks from the show of killing zombies, and so she pulls her pistol and starts shooting the zombies like Sasha shooting with her silenced rifle, and then the other girl, she also joins in with her knife, and then I think they run out of bullets, and so Michonne pulls her knife, and Sasha pulls a knife, and one of the zombies knocks Sasha to the ground, and Michonne kills it, and Sasha throws a fit. I had this. She's still working out some anger issues. And so and they keep showing zombies with W's cut in their foreheads. I thought earlier, because they made kind of a big deal of it, but I thought earlier it had something to do with the town. But they're definitely not part of the town. Because when Rick first came into when Rick's group first came in and they had a party for him, kid there had stamped his hand with a stamp, and so when they showed their first zombie with a W on its forehead, I couldn't tell if it was, a stamp or cut in their forehead or branded or whatever. And I'm pretty sure they're cut. They look like they're cut to me. Although one thing I read said they're brands, but I'm not sure that they're brands. I'll have to look more carefully. But they're W's. And I don't remember what the guy's name is. The article I read, because my DVR cut out at the last couple of minutes of the episode, like normal, was calling them the Wolves because of some spray paint on the walls of Noah's city, or Noah's little town there, where everybody was dead. Said something about the wolves coming, and so maybe they are called the Wolves. I don't know. I don't remember it. Like I said, it's been over a year, maybe even 2, since the last time I read the comic, and so I would say I read the comic at the beginning of. I don't know if I read it before this season, or I don't think I did. I think I read it before last season, so it would have been a year and a half ago was the last time I read the comic, and I don't remember what those people are called in there. But they also introduced a new character that I don't remember from the comic. I don't know what her name is, but she's Rick's son. I don't remember what his name is today either. I can't remember anybody's name today. And so Rick's son had followed her out. Carl's Rick's son's name. Carl had followed her out when she climbed over the wall and lost her. And then that was a couple episodes ago. And then him and Rick had killed some zombies together. And so they have been going outside the wall to kill zombies, because that's what they do. And the people in town, of course, are people in town who never face off against the zombies. Or when they do it horribly because they have no practice at it. And so I don't know what she does outside the wall, but they had a scene where Carl was following her, and she tells him that he's never gonna find her. And so then they talk a little bit, and then they wind up hiding inside of a hollowed-out tree together. So they've got themselves a little budding romance between the teenagers, and probably a good thing he picked someone from the outside and not someone from in town, because I don't know, those people in town, they're really starting to irritate me. I know the article I had read to find out what happened in the last couple of minutes, that guy was throwing a fit because Rick's group wasn't holding up society, and that they were still attuned to the outside, and that they weren't fitting in like they should be. But it's not really the way I see it at all. Rick's people are from the outside. Ooh, which way do we go? We got we got 6 paths to choose from. I'm just gonna keep going the same direction I was going. But Rick's people know what it's like out there, and I mean they're enjoying, I guess, the fact that they're in a society and they want society, but they also realize that the world itself has changed, and you can't just live like the outside doesn't exist. And I still can't believe that they haven't done anything about those walls. It really bothers me that the supports for the walls are on the outside of the wall. I mean, a horde of zombies is just going to tear those walls down because the supports are on the wrong side. That's all I can think of every time they show it. And I I don't know. It's crazy the way that the beams run on the outside of the wall instead of the inside. And I don't mean like I wish I had some blocks on me here. I don't mean like the walls in there's posts, right? So there's posts, and then there's sheet metal, and so if this is the wall, all right, and this is inside the town, the support posts that run angled to the ground to help hold the wall up are bolted to the wall and then connected to the ground somehow, except that they're on the outside of the wall. So that means that these are holding the wall up, but if you press against it from this side, the supports are on the wrong side. And so if you want the wall to hold up against the weight, the angle beams need to be inside the wall, so that they can help take the weight from something pressing against the wall. But instead they're on the wrong side, all the way around the town. And I'm sure it was done that way for aesthetics. They want to look nice. They didn't want those beams sticking out inside their wall. And yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked either to see which side of the post the sheet metal's on, for that matter. I'm pretty sure the sheet metal's on the right side, but the support beams definitely are not. Yeah, so they had them hide out. Carl and the, whatever her name is, girl, I don't know what her name is. I think they've mentioned it one time, maybe. They hide inside the little hollow in the tree, and then I think they show a W zombie go by them there. And then there was a scene with Daryl and whoever he's with. I forget what that guy's name is too, because he was on like the first couple of episodes of this season, and I don't know, didn't learn his name very well. But he's out there doing scouting runs, and they haven't found anybody, and then they see light in the dark, and so when they go up to check it out, the camp has been overrun, and they're just chopped up bodies, and then there's a woman tied to a tree who's been left there for the zombies to eat, and so she's just turning zombie. It's been so recently since this happened, and carved into her forehead is a W. And I think Daryl mentioned there that he's seen this before? I don't remember. I know he keeps mentioning how fresh everything is, and so they, just happened. So it's a little different than the book, because in the book, the town knew about those other people because they paid them tribute. And I guess I don't really need to chase that guy into the snow. And they haven't been doing that on the show, so I don't know if that's still a thing. I kind of want to go north here, I think. And then our final scene for the episode was the big confrontation between Rick and the doctor and the doctor's wife, and Rick comes in and tells the doctor's wife that he wants to get her out, and they get really close together because they've already kissed at least once, or maybe twice at this point. And so she asked him if he would do this for anybody else, and he said no. And then the doctor comes out and asks Rick what he's doing there. He just keeps repeating that. And I think Rick tells him he's going to leave him alone. Rick tells the doctor that he is going to leave his wife and child alone. And they get in a big fight. And it ends, and this is where my DVR cut off, but Rick eventually has the guy flipped over on the ground and is just wailing away on his face. And, or I think that's how it ended. I remember Rick has his arm wrapped around his throat. And then I think Rick is sitting up and, like I said, punching the guy in the face. And Michonne finally comes over, and I had to read this because I didn't see it, but apparently Michonne came over and cracked him in the back of the head. Rick. She knocked Rick down to stop him from killing the guy, basically. Frozen zombies are hard. In the World War Z books, or book, I guess, the zombies freeze in the winter, and so when the spring thaw comes, they have zombies who unthaw and start moving again that they have to kill. I thought that was an interesting concept. As horrible as I thought the book was. Whoa, that zombie up on top of the roof there. Hey, buddy. Alright, well, think we're going to have to clean this place out next time. So, we got 1 or 2 more episodes of 12 Monkeys yet for the season. And I want to say 1 or... I guess I don't know how much longer Walking Dead's going. I feel we've got to be getting pretty close. I assume we're going to end the season with probably the wolves or whatever they are showing up, you know, and looking down on the city or something like that. I don't think we're actually going to have a confrontation with them this season. But we will, as long as the show keeps going. I haven't watched I got a new episode of iZombie to watch too. We'll see. I don't know about that show. But alright. Click like, subscribe, be sure to catch the next one, and I'll talk to you later.